Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. First thing first, before I start my presentation today, I would like to introduce myself first. Hi, my name is Nur Baiki Syuhada binti Zulkarnain. My metric number is 2023196311 and I'm student from game design. Alright, now let's move back to our topic presentation today, which is of course I will choose one of my favorite artists in 20th century. Did you guys know who is Jackson Pollock? Alright, don't worry. Now I will tell you guys who is he, and I will describe about his journey life, his paintings, and his legacy throughout he become an artist. Jackson Pollock, or we may know him as Paul Jackson Pollock. He was born on 28 January 1912 at United States. He also known as an American painter who was lead an exponent of abstract expressionism. He became famous because of his unique pouring or drip technique, and he was widely celebrated and widely acknowledged during his lifetime. Among he became the painters, everyone was respect toward his personality and his working on painting. All over his artwork had been influenced on other painters in US. He is also known as one of the first American painters to be held in the same regard as European modernist masters of the 20th century in both during and after his lifetime. Jackson Pollock is the last and a young son to Scotch-Irish parents, who is Stella McMcLeod and Leroy Pollock. This family literally moving infrequently in years at several places. When they moving to Los Angeles, there Pollock was enrolled at Manual Art High School. He had influenced by one of the painter and illustrator who is also the member of Theosophical Society. During his learning, he literally gets rudimentary training on drawing and painting to introduce about currents of European modern art. In there, he also encouraging his interest on theosophical literature. At the same time, he is joining the camp meetings of the Theosophists under Skwankowski friends to embrace himself on the theories of Swiss psychologists and explore the unconscious imagery in paintings. Then, after several years, Pollock has moved to New York City to follow his brother and enroll at the Art Student League. Also, in that meantime, Pollock had removed his first name, which is a Paul. In that place, he had studied with his brother's teacher that is a regionalist painter. Her name is Thomas Herb Benton. Among his study, he learns about life of drawing, painting, and also composition within the period of the next 2.5 years. In early months of 1933, he had leaving the league and he moved to another apartment, brother, at Greenwich Village and stayed there until 1942. In year 1935, he was employed as an easel painter at WPA Federal Art Project. His position gave him the economic security within the remaining years, and at the same time, he gets the chance to develop all of his arts. The fact during his journey on working life, he had diagnosed of nervous breakdown because of he had drunk. Because of that, he had committed about a few months. Several of the modern Spanish artists had influenced towards his artworks, and Pollock painting became the semi-abstract and motivated towards those arts. In 1943, after the Federal Art Project was shut down, Peggy Guggenheim offered Pollock a contract at him about the art of the Century Gallery in New York, and in November, he presented a one-man show there. Before the last year of 1943, the mural painting about 1943 until 1944 was Pollock's first large-scale painting. In this work, Pollock combines the surrealist free association of motifs and unconscious image with Benton's compositional principles and dynamic linear creativity. Jackson Pollock had struggled to find a process to present his entire personality on painting. So after a long journey that he became as a painter, finally he had married. He also married one of the painter that is Lee Krasner, and that time he had moving to the southern shore of Long Island at New York. Di sini terdapat dua contoh hasil kerja dari Jackson Pollock, iaitu pada tahun 1947 dengan 1951. Dua artworks ni dihasilkan oleh dia lah, mengikut kaedah yang berbeza. Dekat mana painting pada tahun 1947, dia gunakan method of pouring and dripping paint. Kawasan besar dilitupi dengan corak linear kompleks yang menggabungkan image dan bentuk. Selain tu, lukisan tu telah beri banyak kesan dan ekspresi yang tidak terhingga yang tak boleh nak diperoleh oleh seseorang lah. Satu lagi artwork dari Jackson Pollock, iaitu sebelah ni pada tahun 1951. Menunjukkan lukisan tu hampir semua dilitupi dengan warna hitam dan hanya beberapa warna putih yang ada. Tu bermaksud lukisan tu menunjukkan ekspresi terhadap seseorang lelaki yang digelar frogman. Kaedah yang digunakan dalam lukisan tu adalah cat secara eksklusif dalam enamel hitam pada kanvas yang tidak bersaiz. Alright guys, let's move to the next, which is Pollock has described as himself a gentle and contemplative. It is because of his intelligent, widely read, and sharp articulate. He looked at himself as the primary focus of his painting and judged his own on others' creation based on how far to which they were honest expressions of themselves. Throughout he takes seriously on his working, his name becomes synonymous with artistic caprice since he had known based on his unique kind of method pouring and dripping technique. In fact, he did not profit any finance from his fame. Due to the decreases amount of profit of his painting, and at the same time, he pushes harder to earn money. Since his artwork is used that method, it more popular abroad rather than his own country. After he died, several artists are most active in the American art movement regard to abstract expressionism. He became a model painter and he became an iconic master of mid-century modernism artist. Okay guys, thank you so much for watching and listening. Don't forget to subscribe, share and like, okay? Thank you. Bye-bye.